It's fine. Right, that is good doctor. Very nice. Getting out so I know you can dress like that all the time. Very amazing one.
Okay, members of the media, we good? You ready? Okay, good afternoon, or good morning rather, to members of the media. Let me just introduce the panel for you, or rather, let me start with myself. My name is Brigadier Tuperi.
Where is the chairperson? Where is the chair? Itlalo wena madam. Give it just. I don't know. Okay, we are good to go.
Sorry for the delay.
No problem.
Okay, thank you again once more. My name is Brigadier Tuperi. I'm current acting component for communications with the SAPS. Thank you for making the time for the media. We always appreciate it. Let me just introduce the panel. We've got the National Commissioner there in the middle, General Fannie Masemola, flanked on his right by the Deputy National Commissioner, Lieutenant General Sivia, who's responsible for crime detection. Then on the left here is the Major General Murauzi, who's the component head within the Forensic Science Laboratory environment. On the right of the National Commissioner, we've got Ms. Nandi Maitula Koga, who's with the Central Drug Authority. And on the other side is Ms. Rachel Mutipi, who's also with the CDA. They are both here on the oversight capacity. On the far right there is the Brigadier Mchendu, who is also within the SAPS heading the component in the drug. Without any waste of time, I'm going to ask the National Commissioner to give his remarks, and then we'll take questions after.
Thanks. Good morning, everybody, the media and the public. Our National Saver Festive Season operation have started on a high note as police continue to dismantle and disrupt the work of organized syndicates from every corner of South Africa. These festive season operations are being rolled out throughout the country and are running concurrently with Operation Chanela, which aims to ensure heightened police visibility throughout the busy festive season period. Regular roadblocks, patrols, stop and searches, coordinate searches, high visibility, and what we commonly call compliance inspections at legal premises and second-hand goods dealers is the order of the day as we seek to make South Africa safer. Through decisive police action, these operations are already bearing fruits as police continue to take down criminals in all forms and shape, from those who are involved in the cash in transit, heist, ATM bombings, armed robberies, and those involved in the drug trafficking. I'm also pleased to announce that in the past 2 weeks, through the heightened integrated operations, 20,000 criminals were arrested for various crimes ranging from murder, rape, and for being in possession of drugs. Our focus is centered on preventing and combating serious and violent crime across the country, clamping down on counterfeit, contraband, trade, and also illicit goods and illicit food. Our numbers are telling us we are registering commendable progress in this regard. To date, Operation Shanela has resulted in the arrest of over 184,000 suspects. 2,403 illegal and unwanted firearms has been confiscated, as well as 40,000 rounds of ammunition. 1,270 stolen and hijacked vehicles have also been recovered. We have just witnessed the destruction of 5 tons of drugs worth an estimated street value of 800 million rand. These drugs that were confiscated during day-to-day operations and other operations in the whole of the country. But mostly, some of them, bigger consignments, come from your port of entries. These drugs include cocaine, heroin, mandrax, and marijuana. This is the third drug destruction since the beginning of this financial year. Most recently, there was one in Cape Town, and where the value of drugs were about 170 million rands destroyed. In the 2022-23 financial year, 20.8 tons of drugs with a street value of 2 billion rand was also destroyed. It is noting that in this destruction, the drugs that have been destroyed are linked to a number of high-profile cases, which include, among others, the Maiden Wharf case, where more than one ton of cocaine worth street value of 400 million was seized. The drug bust happened in August 2022, where Ibrahim Kana, Elias Khadebe, and Mishang Gobese were arrested, and they were found in the truck with a lot of blocks of cocaine. And it's also pleasing that their cases has been finalized, and they've been sentenced to 8 years, 6 years, and 1 year respectively. 1.3 tons in which illegal pharmaceutical drugs, medicines, and other tablets, including non-registered medication like your fake Viagras, have been confiscated across the country. These figures and successes do tell us a story. All these drugs are the subject of forensic testing on a regular basis at our forensic science laboratory. They get tested to ensure that what we have as we go to court, we know exactly what type of drug it is, even if they might have mixed the drugs with other ingredients. This drug exhibit materials that have been destroyed today were done so thorough process which followed a conclusion. We only destroy these drugs after the conclusion of all criminal cases, and we make sure that we have got the order of the court confirming that case has been finalized and we can proceed with the destruction. In the process of when drugs get confiscated, let's say at a police station level or wherever, it goes through various processes in terms of being registered at the police stations, and then get transported to the forensic lab where it gets tested, and also it gets audited, including when they get transported after case has been finalized, when it gets transported from the forensic lab to the place where we are for destruction. You have seen when we were opening the truck, we did cut the seals there. Hence, I've invited the chairperson of the Central Drug Authority, Me Nandi Maetula Koza, with Ms. Mutsepe, which is member of the Central Drug Authority, so that there can be witnesses that this is a thorough process that we are doing, and we have ensured that the seals that were there yesterday are the seals that we are cutting here today. And of course, the drugs, we transport them same day as they come here, and we undertake destruction. Ladies and gentlemen, the fight against drug peddling and other forms of criminality is going to take all of us to work together, our communities, business sector, all of government. We are making a call that we need to stop this scourge of drugs. We are aware that South Africa is also used as an in-transit country, which in most cases, some of the drugs are not destined for here, but they via through our country. So we need to make sure that whatever comes in, we arrest, confiscate, and make sure that we destroy. Lastly, just to say, as you are aware that the Springboks are going for the final on Saturday. General Sipia yesterday met all the provincial commissioners with a view to make sure that we prepare for the weekend, as people will be happy, jubilating. So we will be out there to make sure that we are visible during those festivities. But also we call upon the communities to celebrate in a very responsible manner, and don't overuse anything. Make sure that everything is used to minimal, and I don't know, Chairperson, you want to say one or two words?
No, thank you. Thank you very, very much to the... Thank you very much. Good afternoon, National Commissioner, Deputy Commissioner, members of the media, all protocol observed. We are here indeed as the Central Drug Authority. I'm the chairperson of the Central Drug Authority, and we want to start by really expressing our sincere thanks to the Commissioner. He felt it very, very important for him to invite the Central Drug Authority. I'm with a member of the Central Drug Authority, Mem Mutsipe, and he really thought that it would be important for the Central Drug Authority to come and witness what is happening here. As we all know, the issue of drug use, drug trafficking in our country is really in a very high situation. But we really appreciate the work that the South African police is doing today. We witness the destruction of the drugs that are actually confiscated, and through the courts they are brought here. And we saw, Commissioner, that it's really a thorough process. As a Central Drug Authority, we really are concerned about abuse of drugs, especially amongst children and young people. And hence our vision and goal is that of having a South Africa that's free from substance abuse. By substance, I mean drugs as well as alcohol. A lot of young people also are, using a lot of alcohol. And the goal that is linked to what is happening today is about reduction of supply, of drugs, the demand as well. So we really are happy to witness this happening, seeing that, also hearing that also the Commissioner indicated that they are arresting those who are, drug peddling, and that they are also, persecuted in the courts, and thereafter these drugs are confiscated in the manner in which it has been done. We're happy to see that it's also done in a way that's environmental friendly. We have seen it ourselves, and that's what we also are concerned about as a CDA. Thank you very much, Commissioner, for inviting us, and well done with the incineration of drugs today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, General, for your remarks. Thank you for the questions, members of the media. We will take questions, first round of questions. As you know, you just introduce yourself, and the media also represent the fire round. That will answer.
Service for online business.
Thank you very much. With regard to the break-in at the offices of DPCI in KZN, we have not yet arrested anybody. That case is still under investigation, and we will update you once we have something or any, we have identified any suspect. For now, we haven't yet identified any suspect. The case is still under investigation. With regard to steps in safeguarding since then, yeah, even though we won't detail everything about how we have improved, because by detailing that we'll just be exposing the security. But we have since made sure that once drugs are confiscated, they get taken to safe custody at the various police stations, and there are only, not every police station will keep drugs. There are only some that are designated, which the point of contact police station, they will only be registered there. From there they'll be removed and get to be sent to forensic science lab as soon as possible. So the storage is only some designated police stations, not everyone, especially with your large quantities. From there we made sure it gets sent to forensic, where it will be tested and stored. With regard to ships transporting drugs, well, yeah, I'm sure you would want to say why we don't arrest the skipper of the ship. The skipper of the ship is transporting shipment which it have got manifest, which details what is in there. But at the end of the day, he will not know what is written. Is it exactly what is in there? Because when those containers are packed, the shipping company is not present. Anywhere in the country, the shipping company is not present. So it is us, that police, that make sure that through our investigation, through our intelligence, we detect if there are drugs in certain of some of those containers. Through our networks internationally, we are able to then detect if there are ships. We can't hold the skipper of the shipping company responsible, because containers are packed by the owners and get sealed by the owners, which at the end of the day, the shipping company is not present there. With regard to details around the process of destruction, yeah, what happens through is that you have seen we have taken out the drugs. You were there when we did take the drugs, and we made sure that you have seen we did some tests in your presence to make sure that what you are going to destroy, it is still drugs. We just pick up a packet, we tested it, and it was still cocaine, and it gets weighed. From there it gets taken through the process of incineration. Everything get incinerated with no oxygen coming into the space. Nothing leaves the environment, nothing leaves the premises to the environment. That's why you had the chairperson say in an environment-friendly space. Is because there is nothing that leaves the environment that will be carrying anything from this specific premises. Everything get destroyed. At the end of the day, only a small ash like what you see there, that's what is left, which is pure, totally not drugs. You can see it's not drugs at all. So that is the process that is being followed. I've witnessed it, I've seen how it is done, and it is quite safe. There is no toxins at all once everything is sent through the system. So it's a total, complete destruction, and what comes out there is those small ashes, which is no drugs at all. So that's why, that's the process, and at the end of the day, we are quite satisfied that there is no drugs that leave this place. We have seen it going through the fire. With regard to shooting incident at Inanda, yes, there has been some operations there around there's a grouping of criminals there that have been harassing the community there, as you heard, that in 6 weeks, one of the criminals killed over 12 people. So there has been also a shooting. Police are still looking for those suspects. Yes, recently there was a shooting between the one suspect and police in that regard. So we will continue with these operations. Remember, when we do operations, we don't say, because we are looking for a suspect for killing the community, we'll leave drugs if we meet them along the way. We make sure we do everything. If we find firearms, we do confiscate, we do arrest. So the operations are all encompassing and integrated with all other law enforcement agencies, especially your municipal and city law enforcement agencies, as well as provincial and other national departments. Thank you.
Thank you very much, General. Media, any more follow-ups? No, thank you very much. As always, we are appreciative of your time. You know, that is a big problem in the country, so when you guys come for a big success such as this, it's very good for us because we then show that the police are working and $800 million worth of cocaine that could have landed in the homes. And
Thanks, Chairperson, for coming.
Thank you. National Commission. I'm recording, boss. I know I was in. I shot it from one head with the light.
Media guys, are you ready? Media? You ready? Just gonna close there, no? No, not interview. Just gonna float it.
You must share with the other media houses near the space. Wait. Come guys, wait. Are you guys going to be able to?
Yeah, let's make a line for the fun line.
This one is different, 36. The other one was 35. So if there is might be so. I think testing we can do it after weighing when it goes to the other side. Okay. Yes.
Or remember side.
I want to get involved. If I do this one, the next one, then I will involve the police. But I said, no, you can't just do it as a law. Make sure that this time you will get
Why are they not in there who said supposed to take this stuff out?
Ah, corrai. Asipuni spillage. Vai a Macau. Asipuni spillage, né? Yeah. Wow. Vamos nessa. Macau. Abusa. Hamba ngesaka mfethu. Hamba ngesaka. Ichama buza nje.
Okay, how about you for space? Forensic. Or maybe at our room. Ah, nice. Actually, then. Forget about it. Wow, the chance for 1, 2. But on a lens, you're not going to.
Show to the National Commission. There he is.
This is cocaine that has been detected by the instrument called Raman. It was screening technique.
Well, police are destroying about 800 million rand worth of drugs seized during their operations. This is the third drug destruction since April this year. Currently, as you can see, they're currently testing these drugs, which were kept by the officials to ensure that they were not stopped or anything done to dent or interfere with what has been collected. Joining me right now to see what's currently around this week.
here is from South Africa or it's abroad, because the chemicals, they vary, and even the control of the chemicals around. With quality, these people, they're using the lab itself is not calibrated, is not of high quality, because they're in a rush, they're finding themselves. Most of the stuff that we find there is of low quality, and they bulk it with a lot of adulterants because they want to bulk the substance so that they get more profit out of it. But with the labs that we have concentrated most of the time, the purity ranges, we don't get 100% most of the time. That's